Your company was just hit by a cyber attack. Systems down, data corrupted, operations halted. Your team begins recovery. And then someone asks the question that determines whether you survive this. How much data did we just lose? If you cannot answer that question right now, in this moment, before anything has gone wrong, your business is not protected. It is just lucky. That question has a name. It is called RPO, and it is the most important metric your disaster recovery plan is built around. RPO stands for Recovery Point Objective. Here's what it means in plain language. The moment a disaster strikes, a cyber attack, a system failure, a power outage, ransomware, your data recovery does not start from right now. That gap between your last backup and the moment of failure, that is your data loss. That is what is gone, permanently. RPO answers one question. How much data can your business afford to lose? If your last backup was 24 hours ago and disaster strikes today, you just lost 24 hours of transactions, customer records, financial data, and operational information. Gone. For critical systems like banking and financial transactions, experts recommend an RPO of no more than 2 hours. For customer databases, 4 to 8 hours. For mission-critical applications, as close to 0 as possible. But here is the brutal reality. Most companies have never formally defined their RPO. They back up daily, or weekly, or when someone remembers. And they have no idea how much data loss their business can actually survive. That is not a backup strategy. That is a hope strategy. Here is why RPO is the most important metric in your disaster recovery plan. Your RPO determines how often you must back up. If your RPO is 60 minutes, you back up every 60 minutes. If your RPO is 4 hours, you back up every 4 hours. Not all data needs the same RPO. Your payment processing system needs an RPO of near 0. Your customer database, 2 to 4 hours. Your internal documents, maybe 12 to 24 hours. Different data, different criticality, different protection. One size never fits all. This is exactly where Vembu BDRSuite changes everything. Vembu lets you define precise RPOs per workload and then automatically enforces them. For near zero RPO systems, continuous incremental backup captures changes every few minutes. Your financial systems are protected in real time. Data loss measured in minutes, not hours. For medium criticality workloads, scheduled automated backups at your defined interval, hourly, every 4 hours, daily, whatever your RPO demands. Vembu runs it automatically. You set the policy. It executes. For all environments, VMware, Hyper-V, physical servers, Microsoft 365, AWS, Azure, endpoints. Vembu immutable offsite storage ensures that even if ransomware attacks your primary systems, your backup recovery points are protected and recoverable. One platform, every workload, every RPO met automatically. Here is what happens when businesses discover their RPO too late. The cost of a data breach for companies ranged from $3.11 million to $378 million per year. A significant portion of that cost is recoverable data that was not backed up. An e-commerce company processes 1,000 orders per hour. An RPO of 8 hours means a potential disaster costs them 8,000 lost orders. Every transaction, every customer detail, gone. A healthcare provider loses 12 hours of patient records. That is not a data problem. That is a compliance catastrophe. GDPR, HIPAA, regulatory exposure. The companies that survive ransomware, system failures, and disasters are not the companies that were lucky. They are the companies that defined their RPO, then built their backup frequency around it. With Vembu BDRSuite, RPO is not a concept. It is a configuration. You define it. The system enforces it. Your data is always within tolerance. FSD-Tech is the official Vembu partner in the GCC region. And if you do not know what your company RPO is right now, you do not have a backup strategy. You have a backup schedule. Those are two completely different things. Link in the description. Let our team run an RPO assessment on your environment. We will tell you how much data you stand to lose today and show you exactly how Vembu closes that gap.